The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily represent those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting group. Get involved with Access Fort Wayne and make your own television programming. Call 421-1250 to find out more.
Hey, Wesley, we have a very special guest with us today. It is Curtis Smith, who is the Community Outreach Director for Parkview Health. There's a lot going on at Parkview Health lately. Wesley and Curtis, can you tell us what's all going on?
Wesley?
Well,
That's your cue. That's your cue.
I've been noticing there's been a lot going on.
There is a lot going on, no doubt.
Can you tell us some of the stuff he got going on in network lately?
Yeah, two of the big things going on. We've got our brand new Parkview Cancer Institute. It is opening to the public June 5th. Boy, it's a fabulous facility. A lot of great stuff going on there. All kinds of cancer care coming under one roof where the patient is really the focus of it. And we're trying to do it in a different way so that it's less about the provider, less about the health system, more about the patient and their family and those people going through the journey of having cancer. The second big opening we have is later this month, June 27th. Our brand new Parkview Wabash Hospital is being dedicated and opening at the end of June, and that's going to be a tremendous upgrade of facilities to Wabash. They're going to have OB there for the first time, giving childbirth possibilities to those in Wabash. So it's going to be an exciting time, and we're really looking forward to all the great things going on at Parkview, not only with new buildings, but with the current staff, the current programs we have, and trying to make those better and serve our community as well as we can.
And I also heard you guys started extending the new part, the PRMC campus away.
Yeah, we announced that probably 2 weeks ago, maybe, something like that, a week or two ago. Yep, we've got another expansion that we've announced. Now that we have these buildings close to opening, time to announce another expansion. And PRMC is going to get a lot more beds. I think the number is 72. And so that's going to be good. We're running at 100% capacity just about every day. And so we don't have enough room to get all the people in that need Parkview care. And so we're trying to address that problem as best we can. I think ground could be broken as early as fourth quarter this year, but it'll take a couple years, but we'll have a good expansion of PRMC and a lot more services, a lot more room for people there.
And also, I got to say this about Wendinia. They got a lot of stuff over there going on.
Yeah.
It's like today, me and my mom was over there this morning. And we went down to did something to eat. Then we came back. They're telling us we had to use a completely different elevator because they just blocked stuff off.
It's crazy because I was, like I said, I was there last Monday to be exact because I was having some problems, health problems. And last time I was at Parkview was when my son JJ was born. So it's like I got so lost because I was so used to when you go to Parkview, there's like there, and then the emergency room was like I needed a GPS to find out where I was going inside. See, that's what they need for hospital suggestion. Just a suggestion.
A hospital GPS.
A hospital GPS, so you know exactly where you're going.
Not a bad idea.
Especially if you have health issues. I mean, for instance, I was having, like I said, heart problems, and then again, I was going to the emergency room. I ended up somewhere else. I was in a birthing center. I'm like, my heart is not giving birth over here. So it's like, so yeah, like I said, just like you said, being in that hospital from back then. He was born in 08, or yeah, no, 07. Sorry, 07, and I went in there recently. It's like, so like you said, with everything happening, it's like. But yeah, GPS for hospital for.
It's not a bad idea. We have enough change that you could probably justify that over the year. Because if you're not there all the time, it is hard to keep up, and things do change a lot. Certainly over 11 years.
Yeah, so it's like there you go. You heard it first on Wesley TV. Jeff Landis saw this idea. A GPS, no matter which hospital you go to, a GPS so you know exactly where you're going. I'm sorry. I mean, it just makes sense because, again, like you said, it's been 11 years for me. I didn't know where I was going. I could have went down to the cafeteria to try to look for some help. But, again, like I said, they'll give you directions, but sometimes the directions take you, it's a hospital maze pretty much.
Hey, Curtis.
Yes, Mr.
Most
Son.
of us are carrying smartphones now.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about My Chart and how that works?
Yeah, you know, My Chart has been a really wonderful piece of innovation for us because, as Mr. Sun mentioned, everybody uses technology these days. I think we all have our phones. Wesley's got his phone. I got my phone right here.
Mine's,
Jeff, you got yours?
mine's in my fanny pack. Yes, I'm going
That's
retro.
it, right there.
So everybody uses phones these
Why
days,
not?
and we want to make healthcare as easy and accessible as possible so you can keep up with everything, literally every step of your health journey right there on My Chart. So it's a wonderful resource. It's a wonderful tool. And if you've not signed up for Parkview My Chart, I strongly recommend doing that. It is it's very easy. It's as easy and fast and accessible and as comprehensive as any app you're going to find.
Oh, so it's an app. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And you have apps.
So you
for
can
your-
do it as an app or you can do it as online as well. You got it up, Wesley?
Or it's gave me some tenacity there.
I noticed they gave me like that too. I was looking at what they said, My Chart, and like I said, I'm so used to, like I said, I don't go to hospitals unless I really, really need to.
Yeah.
If something's cut off or something like that, and then I seen a My Chart thing, I'm like, what's this? So like I said,
Yeah.
I'm still, my mentality is still old school with the medical facility because
Right.
I don't go.
Right.
I don't go when I necessarily need to go.
Well, it's good that you're not there all the time.
Yeah.
The problem is it's hard to keep up when you're not there all the time. So yeah, things change a lot, not only in terms of buildings, but in terms of technology as well.
That's true. Now, I want to bring something up that I was talking to Curtis about. I know this is non-Parkview, but you know we've both got the TV experience. And
Right.
The whammies. Oh my God! I know I've complained. I've complained about the whammies, this and that, but Rich was right. Or Doug, not Rich. I'm thinking of Rich Reynolds. We know Rich is. But anyways, I'm not trying to plug his name. But Doug Driscoll, he did What's Up Whammies, and I've been nominated several times. But 2005. You won. I mean, you've won more awards besides just that, but looking on my timeline, I'm like, what? Wow, this is kind of weird. Curtis Smith is going to be on Wesley's show. And I was always determined to win that award because I want to be the first ever guy that's non-network
Right.
to win. And I was always determined. And I find it now that you're a guest on Wesley's show when I'm the co-host. I just thought I'd bring that up. I was like, this is convenient. Like the thing with Kevin Ferguson. Like going night shift, I was gonna try to be on the show, and I want to run against it. So I'm like, this is convenient how stuff shows up in your timeline. So I just thought I'd bring that up to you
Yeah.
too. It's a small world on that stuff.
It is a small world. I liked the whammies were so much fun. Those were always good celebrations, and yeah, I won a few of those, and was very honored to always be singled out by the viewers for that.
Actually, yeah, you were the very last winner of it because
Yeah.
the last time it was like 2005 was the last one that they had.
15 maybe.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, yeah.
05. I'm sorry. I get everything mixed up with my days
Yep.
and stuff like that. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up on your show. I just, like I said, I find it convenient how things show up on your timeline, especially when you go to the day of.
Right.
It's like, so I thought I'd bring that up. But
Yeah.
Hey, Curtis, there's some improvements being going on at the Huntington Hospital. Can
Yep.
you tell us about those improvements?
Yeah, good expansion there. We're again just trying to use all of our resources as best we can to make access to doctors, access to medical care as easy and as readily available as it can be. And so while we have big new buildings going up in Allen County and Wabash, we do, I hate to call them smaller projects, but projects that aren't quite as big as brand new hospitals going on in other places. And Huntington is one of those places. I think we're going to be able to get a lot of people into the hospital now that previously weren't able to. And I think we're going to get a lot of people the kind of care that they haven't had access to as well. So exciting times in Huntington, and I think that one's actually down the road a bit. So a lot of progress has already been made there.
is there any more new big projects coming on, or is there?
Just the expansion of PRMC, that's going to be by far our biggest project here for the next couple of years. That will end up being an investment of millions of dollars. And, 72 beds is a lot. That's when you have not only the beds and the rooms and all it takes to do that, but the infrastructure that's needed to support that kind of growth, it's going to be quite an expansion.
Wow. And how long have you been doing this? Because I know you left 21 for...
I left 21 at the end of April in 16. So it's been just over 2 years now. And it's one of those things, time is funny. On one hand, I think, wow, I can't believe it's already been 2 years. I've been out of TV for 2 years and at Parkview for 2 years. And the other hand, I feels like, boy, that the TV days feel like they were 10 years ago. So it's funny how time works like that. It seems like it's moving fast sometimes and like it's moving slow other times. But yeah, just over 2 years at Parkview, and it's been an amazing journey. I absolutely love Parkview. Not only is the leadership smart and strategic and doing the very best they can for patients, but they care about people. They care about our community. They are good people in senior leadership at Parkview. And so they're the kind of people you want to work for. They're the kind of people that make you go out and try to do your very best for our community because that's what they're doing.
Kind of like the family atmosphere.
Very much a family atmosphere at Parkview.
Like
very
one thing
much.
I noticed too, I'm not trying to be disgusting or anything like that, but I had my colonoscopy done I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. I found out I had colitis, and then I was taking a bus home, and then they say, no, well, we can get you a cab. I was like, well, how much will it cost? And they just said that they'll do it for free. I'm like, wait, what? Because you're going to be loopy and stuff like that, but
Right.
that just shows that's how much they care for their patients by offering a ride. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like. Not
Yeah, and it's genuine too. It's that's what I love about it. It's not just doing it for business purposes. We are an organization. We're a not-for-profit hospital. We're the community's hospital. The money that Parkview makes doesn't get shipped out to another state. It stays right here. We invest back into the health of our community. And so not only all of our leaders, but all of our doctors and nurses and all of our providers through Parkview Physicians Group and all of our employees and coworkers, they all care about people. And so they do their very best to make people feel as good as they can in tough circumstances. We deal with a lot of people who are going through tough times, and so it can be tricky.
And that's rare because, like I said, most hospitals are money hungry, and they're like, well, okay, we can't do this for you, but you're limited because sometimes people are limited. Some people have insurance, some of them don't. But like I said, I noticed that about Parkview is that they take really good care of you, and that's good because, like I said, most hospitals are about that mighty dollar. If you don't got it, then
Yeah.
But like I said, with Parkview, like I said, they didn't have to do what they did, and I was like, so again, it's nice to have that family atmosphere. So of course,
Yep.
if you working and representing that company, that makes you feel 10 times better.
Absolutely. I love going to work because of the people I get to work with and for, but I love going to work because I feel like we're doing something of value and that we value people, value these communities that we're in, not just Fort Wayne, but Huntington and LaGrange and Kendallville and Warsaw and Columbia City and all of them. And so, yeah, it feels great to work for an organization that has that mindset and that heart for the community.
Yeah, that's a good thing, though, because like I said, most
Absolutely.
places aren't like that.
Yep.
Hey, Curtis, is myself and Wesley and Magic Jerry all went to the brand new facility in Wabash.
Yeah.
Wow, is that really modern? I couldn't believe it when we had it. You can actually send medicine from the pharmacy right up to whatever floor you need to be by a bullet, they called it, right?
A bullet? No, that's
a
the first time
bullet.
I've heard of that.
They called. I'll let Curtis tell us about it. And also, can you tell us about that one room I looked at? It was called nuclear medicine. Can you tell us about that?
You know, I am not a doctor, Mr. Sutton. So I probably can't explain nuclear medicine very well. But I do know that, boy, all the advances that we're making in technology, Parkview is right there on the cutting edge, trying to use everything that is coming along technologically to do the very best for the patient. Make it as easy as possible to get medicine. Make it as easy as possible for the doctor, for the nurse, for the provider to give the kind of care that we would give to our own family. And so that's kind of the goal. You know, one of our newest slogans is, "We believe in better." And so even though we think we do a good job and we're striving for excellence all the time, we think we can always be a little bit better. And so we're trying to be better each and every day. And sometimes that comes out just in the care that you're giving people. Sometimes it means thinking big picture, long term, how can we use the technological advances to improve our facilities and improve our services. And so you're seeing a lot of that at Wabash for sure, and in Allen County too, with our new buildings and our new expansions.
And what I like too is when somebody comes into the emergency room, it doesn't depend on who goes first. It depends on who's the most critical. And then you have a trauma. Can you tell us about the trauma room?
Yeah, Mr. Sun's got a lot of detailed questions.
Whoa, do we stop what?
Are you going to be a doctor here pretty soon, Doctor?
I know, there's something going on.
It might just be that monitor.
Yeah,
Did we?
but Dr. Sun, are you now become a doctor all of a sudden?
No, I was paying attention when I went to Wabash. I was listening what they were saying.
Now, now I'm calling you Dr. Sun. Now, Mr. Sun.
Yes.
So, like I said, you're full of knowledge, which is good, and Curtis is like is loving it.
Well, Wabash was just so advanced. I was
Yeah.
really impressed with it.
Yeah, it really is. And this is the thing about a hospital. You want it to be a building that can be around for decades. And hopefully 20, 30, 40 years from now, people still love the new hospital at Wabash. I think they will. What you have to do is lay some groundwork there and get the cutting edge technology in place and the new ways of delivering care in place so that they do sustain through all these decades. So I think we've done that well at Wabash, and I think the people of that community are going to love the new facility. The location is better too. It's right on 24.
You don't have to only food town.
Yeah, you kind of had to wind your way through town a little bit to get to our current hospital, and now the new one's going to be right there on 24. I think a lot easier to access in every way.
Wow, that's crazy on how hospitals just grow. I mean, we went from having a lot like 2 or 3 hospitals. Now it's expanding. I mean, DuPont's, probably DuPont, and then it's just all just expanding.
Yeah.
With all kinds of things. Hey, you got anything else that you're gonna say, Wesley?
And I got to dig out some trying about my webs. I done about in an hour. Then I done them done.
In an hour. So do you feel good about that? Good.
I am really pleased with that.
Good. I'm glad to hear that, Wesley.
Actually, the person you see there
Yeah.
is my cousin.
Okay. When was that picture taken?
About 6 weeks ago.
Okay.
He takes a lot of pride in that picture. Nothing wrong with that,
That was my first time. Too.
And it went well. Good.
Man, it's getting better.
Good.
Well, my advice for you is, like I said, I used to be afraid of needles. Look the other way. Look the other way.
Yeah, those who know me well kind of laugh at the fact that I work for a hospital now because I don't like needles. I'm kind of squeamish about blood. And
I am too.
So it's kind of funny that I work at a hospital because I don't really have the stomach. I never had the stomach to even consider being a doctor.
Yeah, I was going to ask you how can you work in a hospital? I know you're doing a totally different way from a doctor, but I'm sure you've seen stuff, patients and stuff like that come and go when you didn't want to.
Right. Part of my team is in the hospital. I'm over the patient advocate team. And so we deal with a lot of people who are in and out of the hospital all the time, trying our very best to help the patients through whatever issues they're having. So yeah, I've gotten a taste of the hospital world. I do a lot of community outreach work, but I'm in the hospitals too. And it's a whole different world from a television station. That's for sure.
Especially when you see those doctor shows, you see the ins and outs of, oh my God, I give you credit for that. Even though you do something out community outreach, but still, you're still in the hospital. You still see patients come and go. You see stuff that you don't want to see. Yeah,
no, I try, and I'm never in anybody's way. I try not to be over there too much where I could see too much or be in anyone's way. But yeah, it's a crazy environment. There's a lot of stuff going on 24/7. That's the other thing about a hospital. It never stops.
Yeah.
We're a fully staffed hospital 24/7, 365. We've got people there to serve you and to care for you all the time.
I also try to, you guys are probably the first people I ever heard this. At a 7:40 doctor appointment.
7:40. Nice.
I never heard that till now. I mean,
I am that tame.
like I said, life is unpredictable. So like I said, you never know. Like you said, anybody in Parkview or any hospital, it's open 24 hours a day. You'll see what you see. Yeah, just hats off to you for that.
Thanks, Jeff.
Oh, not a problem. I can't stand that stuff myself. I'm like, ugh.
Well, I think we need to wrap this up.
Yeah. Wesley, Jeff, it was great to be with you guys
Good working
again.
with you again.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on your
Thanks for being on
show.
again.
Good to see Mr. Sun again.
Yes, good to see you too, Curtis.
Yeah.
I need to cover up now with sunblock.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys later.